So it would appear that Peter Faulding and SGI Group have conducted and finalised their search of the River Wyre concerning the missing mother of two, Nicola Bulley. In this video we're going to take a look at this recent news and also some of my own thoughts and theories on where we go next in this investigation. Nicola Bulley, dive expert who feared she'd been abducted, dramatically pulls out of search and admits he can't find her. The dive expert scouring the river in the search for Nicola Bulley says his team will end their efforts later today. Peter Faulding said they have done all they can to try and find the missing mum of two who vanished on January the 27th. He told reporters this afternoon, quote, "Wherever she is, I hope closure comes soon. All the family are clearly distraught." Discussing search progress, the dive leader said there is simply no sign of Nicola near to where she vanished. He explained, "We've cleared completely the area where the bench is and about a mile up from the bench where the phone was initially found. We've done very thorough searches all the way down to the Wyre." The veteran diver on the scene since Monday also praised police divers who have scoured the stretch 3 times extremely thoroughly. But he concluded, quote, "That area is completely negative. There is no sign of Nicola in that particular area." He admitted he was glad his team haven't found her. Okay, so let's cut in here and I'll share some of my own thoughts on these recent developments. Now, I've got no idea what to make of this. No idea whatsoever. This guy has turned up there with his sonar equipment, this expensive equipment. He said he was going to be there for 3 or 4 days, so fair enough, he has been there for 3 days. They've done 3 days worth of searching, and now he's heading back to the southeast. What confuses me greatly is the fact that not only do we have this search, which seems to be coming to an end as far as Peter Faulding is concerned, but he has also appeared in the newspaper, and I think this was just this morning or late last night, where he said that it was, quote, "impossible for Nicola Bulley to have reached the sea." Yet, just in the last few hours, I've seen another newspaper article which claims that he now believes that she is, or could be, in the sea. So what the hell is going on here? Initially this guy came forward and said, "We can have this river searched within a day. I don't believe that Nicola is in the river." This individual has then turned up at this scene. He said it's going to take 3 or 4 days. Okay, fair enough. Maybe the river is a little bit different than you expected. Not a problem. Crack on with the work. But then he said, "Actually, I do believe she's in there." And now he's saying again he doesn't believe she's in there and that she may have actually reached the sea, despite saying last night that that was absolutely impossible. Let's just take a look at these 2 articles here. Search expert Peter Faulding says it's impossible Nicola Bulley's body made it to sea. This was an article from the 7th of February, so yesterday at 7:20 p.m. The search expert hunting for missing mum Nicola Bulley has suggested it is unlikely that she will be found in the river and says it is impossible for her body to have reached the sea. Peter Faulding of specialist search firm SGI, who has been called in by Nicola's friends and family, exclusively told GB News, quote, "I think we will probably be here for the next couple of days just to iron everything out. I want to be sure to put my name to the search that we've checked everything." I mean, for a case which appears to be going absolutely nowhere at this point in time, and I mean no new leads, no new information, no idea where Nicola Bulley actually is at this point in time, all of this extra additional information and all of these people who are now involved or were involved in the investigation, it's just created a massive amount of chaos. These bold claims of we can search the river in a day. We have the most, amazing equipment in the world. Bring us in, we will search this river within a day. No problem at all. They bring this individual into the fold, into the investigation, and now he is leaving after 3 days. Now, either you're going to believe one of 2 things here, that this individual was just using this opportunity to further his own company, the company name, get into the spotlight, or you may well believe, that this individual has searched the river. The search is complete. Why would he need to stay if he is satisfied that Nicola Bulley is not in that river? One of the questions that I have is that what is going to happen if we are here next week and we still have no body? We still have no information on the whereabouts of Nicola Bulley. Are the police going to simply say, well, she must be at sea, we can't find her, the search is off, and not follow up on any other leads or not make them a top priority in this case? Or are they at some point in time going to do a role reversal, and it's going to go from, we believe that she was in the river, but now we are looking very seriously at other avenues? Which is it going to be? I hate to say it, but I believe it's going to be the first option. I think if we're still here at the same time next week, it's going to be a case of scaling back this search operation and basically saying she's at sea, she's gone, and we can't locate her. I pray that that is not the case, but that is the feeling that I get, and obviously it's just my own personal opinion here. I believe many members of the public who are looking at this case from the outside looking in and taking a look at the evidence that we have at the present time concerning the missing mother of two, Nicola Bulley, they're taking a look at this case, and many people are saying, have the police just made a blunder here? Is that why they are still adamant that Nicola Bulley fell into the water, despite there being actually no apparent evidence that that took place? I do worry what happens if we get to another week, another 2 weeks, or another month down the line and her body has still not been found. Do they continue to double down, triple down, quadruple down on this idea that Nicola fell into the water, or will they be open to more serious outside suggestions, outside angles, other possible scenarios as to what happened to Nicola Bulley? Let's just conclude this video with a final newspaper article which has literally just been released in the last hour from the Telegraph, which states the following here. Specialist team helping police look for Nicola Bulley calls off search. Underwater expert Paul Faulding has said he fears she may never be found. The specialist team called in to help police look for Nicola Bulley has called off its search, saying that, quote, if she was in the river, her body would have surfaced by now. The announcement came just hours after Miss Bulley's frustrated partner made an emotional visit to the scene of her disappearance. Paul Ansell spent about 2 hours near the scene in St Michael's on Wyre in Lancashire, where Miss Bulley, 45, vanished on January the 27th while walking her dog. After he left, Paul Faulding, an underwater search expert, revealed that his specialist group international team would be stepping down. He said he feared Miss Bulley may never be found. I'd have thought that she would have surfaced by now and would have been found by dog walkers. That's my honest opinion, he said. Most bodies are found by members of the public, and that's what I'm surprised about, that Nicola hasn't been found so far. The police are continuing their investigation, he added. Specialist police divers and search teams will continue to search the river without SGI's assistance and are now focusing their efforts on the lower estuary leading out into Morecambe Bay. After speaking to the search team on the banks of the River Wyre, Mr. Ansell was told she's not here. He was then offered a seat in the back of the incident support van. An emotional Mr. Ansell could be seen talking in the back of the van and at one point holding his head in his hands. He stayed at the scene for around 2 hours, hugging family members and speaking to Mr. Faulding before being driven away. Speaking after Mr. Ansell had left, Mr. Faulding told the Telegraph he is a frustrated man because obviously he has no partner. It's a very difficult situation to be with such an upset man. It's tough dealing with Paul. You hear what he is going through with his kids coming home to no mum at night. Despite spending the past 2 days combing the riverbed with the state-of-the-art £55,000 sonar kit that allows them to see every stick and stone, the specialist search team found no sign of Miss Bulley. She may never be found. We don't know. No one knows. It is unusual because usually you have some evidence. Here we have nothing. We have nothing to go on apart from a phone and a harness, said Mr. Faulding. The search team were brought in after Miss Bulley's family disputed the police hypothesis that the most likely explanation for her disappearance was that she has fallen into the river. Mr. Faulding has claimed that Miss Bulley is not in the river and that a third party may be involved. He has also claimed that the phone found on the bench near to where she went missing could have been a decoy. Superintendent Sally Riley of Lancashire Police previously told reporters that Mr. Faulding was not included in all the investigation detail and knew nothing more than any ordinary member of the public. The force has said that, despite the lack of clear evidence, the mother of two was most likely to have slipped and fallen into the River Wyre while walking her dog Willow. Miss Bulley was last seen at approximately 9:10 a.m. on the morning she went missing, when a witness saw her walking her dog in a field up from the spot where she is believed to have fallen in the river. Lancashire Constabulary believe she went missing in a 10-minute window shortly after this, and is appealing to more than 700 drivers for information. It says it has 500 active lines of inquiry. So what happens next in this investigation? I want you at home to let me know in the comment section below that if we get to this stage next week and no body of Nicola Bulley has been found, where does this investigation go? Do the police continue on with this idea that Nicola Bulley has fallen into the river? Do they double down yet again on that hypothesis? Or will we see a change in direction in terms of the investigation overall? Do let me know down in the comment section below. As always, many thanks for joining me for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up before you leave this evening, and also click the subscribe button below to be notified of future releases. Many thanks for joining me for this video. I'll see you all again in the next one. Take care. Cheers.